Well, today we're going to have my fall home tour for 2022. Yep, I thought we better get started real quick on this because I have decorated all of my house and this video will take quite a while. So I hope you'll sit down, have a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, and just enjoy the video with me. This is my entryway that I just restyled here recently. My husband made this pew for me. We found a plan on the internet by the Rogue Engineer. And he had all the instructions on how to make it, so he made it for me. And I just recently brought this table in to bring a little bit of that brown wood in here. And I've got my wreath up here. I'll get a little closer so you can see. Here I styled this with, it's kind of a creamy colored pillow, and that pillow there with the pumpkins on it, and just a couple of pumpkins. Just a little fall vibe, and then I got my little tree over there. Up here in the mirror, I have that wreath that I made. So I kept that theme kind of going through here, where I have this little wreath over here that's on my welcome home sign. And I have just, a little pumpkin in there. And so here I just have a couple pieces of pumpkin and that, and then I have some stacked pumpkins down here. So that's how my entryway looks. I don't know if we can look at it this way, but there's my front door. All right, so that's the first spot we're going to stop in here, right? And now we'll make our way into my dining room and family room area. I guess, and let me turn around here. On this side, I have this hook system, and I just put some sunflowers in there, and then of course have another wreath here that kind of kept that whole brown color going in here. And then I have some pumpkins that are over in that thing there. I just stuck in some few pumpkins in there. This rug is off of Amazon. I'll try to remember to link things if I can. Okay, so let's walk in. I didn't really do anything in my 2 art niches, but let's see. Let's walk over here to my fireplace and this sideboard. I did mostly everything in white here. I love this little thankful sign. It's got, just very light in color. I just did kind of a really light color here. Of course, this lights up at nighttime. And then this little thing, I stuck a pumpkin in there, and another pumpkin, and some leaves down in there, and our little sign. And another white pumpkin. And over here on the mantle. I made this garland, probably about 3 years ago now. So I think I may change up the way I do things next year. I'm not quite sure. But the original garland came from Michael's, and then I just added, flowers to it and stuff, and a few pumpkins here and there, just to zhuzh it up a little bit. So that's how I have that styled. I have a couple pumpkins up there and my candles and pumpkins on the end. And then here, these had little pockets in them, this banner. So I just have some flowers stuck in there and some lamb's ear. I made this bow several years ago with this pretty ribbon, that has the pumpkins on it. And then I just put some white flowers in there, some lamb's ear, a pumpkin, And then in the truck, I put some pine cones and white pumpkins. And then I have these pumpkins I made a couple years ago. I decoupaged on some fabric strips and made those. And I love those. They're kind of cute, aren't they? But anyways, there's my mantle all decorated and my sideboard. And then there's my entry, so you kind of know where we're at. Here's my couch, my sectional. I have had this pillow for quite a few years. I think that's probably from Hobby Lobby. And then this pumpkin spice one over here that's kind of sitting there, that one came from the at-home store. Down here in this tray, I just have some white pumpkins and some pine cones in there. I tried to keep everything a little simpler this year, but wait till you get over here and see my dining room table. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I don't want to show you that though. Let's look over here. I've got this a little too tight. Okay. We moved this from the entryway when I had the pew made. So this table now is here. The table that was here now ended up over there. And I did decorate it, but I'm not going to show it to you. Here's my 2-tier tray all decorated. Lots of pumpkins. A little bit of color. And I have this pumpkin. This pumpkin has a really pretty sheen to it. I've had that a long time. And then I have a little tree that lights up here. And then down here, I changed out the pillows a little bit and put some pumpkins in here. So there's my console table. Then here in the dining room, I just had the most fun playing with this. It's probably got, well, it's got quite a bit of, pops of color. First, let's look over in this little area. Okay, the little table that's in the entryway used to sit right here. So I wanted to create something here that brought your eye over this direction and felt like a little cozy corner of sorts. So I decorated this chair with a pillow and then a little vase of sunflowers and, a pumpkin, and it looks so cute. And then up here on my farmhouse, these flowers, I got these off of Amazon. I did those in a haul video. But that came out really cute. I love how it looks. And then over here, let me show you. Let's just walk this way. My dining room table. I'm really happy with it. Now, it's not out, I kind of like the way it looks. I just got these new plates and plate sets from Amazon. I recently bought these. I showed those to you in a haul, these napkin rings. And these napkins, I got those at the at-home store. And I like the neutral look of this, but it still says, "Hello, fall." And then, so I've got these pumpkins. I had some other ones I was going to put in here, but they weren't selling them anymore. So I got these pumpkins. They were picks. I took the stem off, or the stick off of it. And I have them placed at every one of the place settings. Oh, I should have lit the candle here. I didn't. You saw me style this tray. Well, I actually had something else that I moved somewhere else, but I styled this tray in my Style With Me video of styling trays. And I love these, from Factory Drift Craft. These flowers are so pretty. And this candle, I got on Amazon, and I'll try to link it if I can. It smells fabulous. But I put some pumpkins in there and some pine cones. And the color just looks really good together. I love this galvanized look with the brown and with the flowers. I think it looks really good. And then of course my placemats are from Walmart. These, I can link these. These are melamine. They're plastic. They're not, but they have that distressed look. I just really like them. And they didn't break the bank, you know? They were, so there goes that. I'm loving the table, loving how it looks. Let's kind of look over this way. Well, maybe I can do it this way. That's a garland and some pumpkins and some flowers up there. I actually have white pumpkins in here with those eggs. It's kind of hard to tell, but there are some white pumpkins in there. A little owl, so cute, and a little pumpkin. I put those sunflower plates back there. That little sign, you probably recognize it came from Hobby Lobby. Put my little truck here with pumpkins in it. Some flowers. My son made this, and I used to have it in the kitchen, so I just threw some pumpkins and flowers, set the flowers on top of there, just because it was sitting in here. I'm eventually going to have it hung on the wall, I think. Over here in this corner, I have my blanket ladder. And so I kind of stuck that wreath there and that sign. And then this is an apple basket I decorated a couple years ago with all kinds of sunflowers. And a pumpkin, there we go. So there's my dining room, all decorated for fall. And my whole family room, or my whole great room actually. Yeah, I'm very happy with my table. Okay, so let's make our way into the other half of my house where the kitchen is and everything, and I'll be right back. Hi friends, we're back. Okay, we're fixing to walk into my kitchen, but on the door that goes to the garage, I have this wreath. I showed you these, you know, a couple weeks ago, or a week or so ago, that I made, you know, and ooh, I love this one. It has the really nice pops of color, and yeah, it has lots of color, and I love it. But anyways, here's my kitchen, and I have it all decorated. So let's walk in here. Let's go to the island first. I keep this kind of simple, but I've been thinking about changing it up. I want to have like maybe a basket or something, because this is a fairly good sized island, and I think it could handle more. So I'd kind of like to maybe have a bigger basket that I could sit here and still incorporate flowers in my vase and such, but I feel like I want something more here. But for the time being, this is what I have, and it's been like this for a while. I'm burning pumpkin bonfire from Bath & Body Works. Love the smell of that candle. I have a couple tomatoes there that I'm going to be using soon. And then we have our sunflowers, the star of the show, my sunflowers, and a couple of salt and pepper shakers. These, I don't know if I got those from Hobby Lobby or where they picked those up. And then a cute little towel. So there's that. And of course my plant. Look how it's doing. It's getting so big. It loves this spot. It's growing like new leaves. See that little one right there? That's a new leaf. Yeah, it's growing new leaves and everything. So it's doing really well. Let's look over here. There on my shelves, I've got those kind of yellow, soft yellow hydrangeas. And I bought some like burnt orangish kind of ones, but I didn't like how they looked. So I just added a little pumpkin here and there on all these. Well, I didn't do it up at the top, I don't think. But yeah, just one of these little pumpkins and left it at that. I really didn't want to do a whole lot more. I've got this one of those little vases with some, leaves in it. Over here, I've got this pumpkin. I don't know how well you can see because of the light coming in. And I put those flowers in there, and then I've got another pumpkin over there. Yeah, hopefully, let me pull in a little bit so you can see it. And then my lemon tree is there in the background. I'm not getting any lemons this year. I don't know why, but I'm not getting any lemons. All right, so over this direction. Let's walk over here onto my noodle board. I have this wheat, real wheat, and a pumpkin. And then this candle, which I love it. It lights up and I didn't turn it on. I'm sorry. Just didn't think of it. Over here I have a pumpkin, I got this at Hobby Lobby a couple of years ago, but I set that there in the coffee maker. Over here I have a pumpkin and a towel there. And then I have some white pumpkins over here. And that little acorn that says family on it. And then here I put a pumpkin and some pine cones in the top of this. And then of course I have my onions and stuff in there right now. And then over here on this end, of course I got these candle rings at the at-home store. This plate my mother had. I think I told you this in the last video. And it just has these leaves on it. So I set it out because of course I want to remember her. And then here's some, and it has that nice sunflower in I don't know. It just looks lovely. Okay, over here in my dining space, I'm just gonna let you look for a second. I redid totally my shelves. On my table, those placemats are from TJ Maxx. I got them a couple years ago. They came in different colors. So there's blue on each end, and then there's kind of a red color and a yellow over here. I've got my beautiful sunflowers here. And I put a couple of salt and pepper shakers there. Now this is a tray I got from, oh gosh, I'm not gonna remember, but it says welcome on it. Pumpkins and beading. This is a heavy, this is heavy. Okay, but it's got nice beading on it. And over here, I just recently restyled these shelves. I wanted to add something in the background. So I have that tobacco basket up there, which is new. And I kind of moved things around, but you can see how I decorated that for fall. I got that sweater weather, that little pumpkin, probably at TJ Maxx a couple of years ago. And of course that little thing, the thankful, that is from Hobby Lobby, but there's those beautiful orange colored hydrangeas and the sunflowers. I mean, it all works together. And down here I have more sunflowers and that little pumpkins and that cute little towel. Got my pumpkin pie. I love that sign. Of course, that pumpkin in the middle, the orange one, I just recently picked that up at the at-home store. There's the thing I was talking about I used to have when I'd styled it on the dining room table. I put it here to add some brown and stuff into this white cabinet. So I've got the eggs sitting there and a pumpkin and that give thanks and then a little sign, and that's all decorated over there. So that's how that all came out. I love it. I love how it has the pops of color. And we'll walk into the family room, and you're probably going to hear this. I don't know if you can hear it. I'd be real quiet. Braxton's sleeping there on the couch. You can see him there. I have these more hydrangeas. I love hydrangeas too. And then I put some little pumpkins and stuff in there. And there's this pumpkin. That's the one we always stick candy in. I have it sitting there. But let me show you the whole setup here. This door goes to our other garage. I got this like teardrop swag at, I want to say the at-home store. And it wasn't very pricey because I don't normally, if I buy something at a store, because you know I can make things like this, it has to be fairly inexpensive. So I don't remember how much I paid for it. I have this from last year. Up here, I stuck this little welcome fall sign. Over here I have, well, these beautiful little things from Hobby Lobby, and that jar's from Hobby Lobby too. And these little things were from Hobby Lobby. I don't have a candle in there. I totally forgot to put one in there. And then, of course, this, I love how that brings that color into like your candles and things. That, you know, just the thing with the little pumpkins and pine cones. And then I have that little sign back there. That was from the Target dollar spot. And I love that sign. I decorated up here some too. Yeah, I restyled these shelves completely the other day. Everything's kind of moved around from where it was. But I just, you know, add some there, you know, a little bit of fall to that area. So the whole little space, you know, you have a little bit of color. Now my mantle, of course I have a TV here, so I have to keep everything kind of low profile. I can't add anything real big. Plus with all the white, I try to kind of keep it simple. These yellow flowers, I picked those up from Hobby Lobby. And of course that is from at the at-home. This garland I picked up from Hobby Lobby. It does light up, I just don't have it lit up right now. That's a Hobby Lobby. And the color is it's orange, but there's not a lot of reds in it and such, so I kind of thought it would work with my decor. Here in these little canisters, I keep these here all the time, these little galvanized things, and I just changed the flowers out, and I have some yellow ones in there right now. And then I have this little pumpkin garland that I have draped here. And that's how I have that styled. Yeah, I like the mantle. I think it looks nice. Little pops of color. Over here in my chair, this is probably the most color I have in the house. Well, not so much. In the other room, I have it too. This is that new blanket I got from Amazon, and these pillows were, I think I showed those to you in a haul. They're from Walmart. They were a set of 2. They're kind of a gold, light gold color. And then, of course, this pillow, I believe, yes, I got it from Target. It was in the dollar spot. Over here, I have more. A little bit of fall everywhere, you know. And then you go from the chair over here. Let me get a little closer. I have that hurricane base. Little pumpkin here and there, you know, that one lights up. I made that little pumpkin arrangement a couple years ago. So let me get this little, but you can see. Okay, let's look at my coffee table. These beautiful hydrangeas. And I'll just let you look at this. This is from Lake Tahoe. I add a little bit of color here. And of course those leaf candles are from, what is it? Oh, what's the name of the place? I'm not gonna remember now. Party Light. Yeah, Party Light. And over there I have that grateful pillow. You see how it kind of works with the flowers? The colors are almost identical. Over here in the corner, I have more hydrangeas. And I have this I should have lit this one. This little candle, my mother got that for me one year for Party Light. So I've got that out. I will never get rid of it. And I have a little bit of color down there. So that concludes my fall home tour. I hope you loved it, and we'll come back and watch more videos. I think I'll end it here. Thank you so much for coming by and visiting today. I love y'all to pieces, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Happy fall.